tell by looking outside right now, but we are actually almost a full month into spring. And as hard as it is to believe, a lot of people itching to get outside, take advantage of the nice weather when it does come, to get back into their fitness routine. Of course, a lot of things you need to know about that. And fortunately, we have a health fitness guru, Jessica Zapata from Infinite Fitness, joining us this morning to talk about some of the tips you're going to want to know, some of the common mistakes people make. Common mistake I made this morning was wearing this outfit, unfortunately. So
looks great.
It is. You know what? I got to remain somewhat professional, dignified upstairs, and then obviously just in case something, sweat and all that sort of stuff. Exactly. So of course this is my own decision, not a common mistake people actually make, but there are some things that people tend to do at this time of year once spring rolls around, once they decide they want to get back on the saddle. So what are some of those mistakes?
Biggest thing we're going to see: too hard, too fast, too soon, too much. So we get so excited, we get to go outside. We've had a long winter this winter. Go for that first run, go for that first bike ride, feels kind of good. So we go a little bit longer, we go a little bit harder than we should. And then we do that over and over and over. So and ending up, within 3 weeks, 4 weeks, injured, maybe a little bit burnt out, feeling some aches and pains. So really want to go and ease into it, make sure.
All right, so just as a curiosity, when we're talking about easing into it, is there a certain time frame or a certain typical type of exercise that one should probably start with in order to kind of make those first steps?
Everyone's fitness level is going to be different, so everyone's going to be at a different spot, but incorporating some cross-training in. So if you're out for a run, incorporate some walking in. If you've never run for 30 minutes straight, don't go out your first day and run for 30 minutes straight, right? So kind of be smart in that sense. Don't think that the nice weather is going to carry you through and that suddenly you're a marathon runner.
There you go. Well, I am training for a marathon, and I'm actually looking for some tips just to kind of stay healthy, make sure I'm well stretched and things along those lines as well. We certainly want to give tips to people at home as they're looking to get involved in this. And of course, we've got the team from Infinite Fitness here today to kind of help us walk through some of these suggestions you have.
We want to show you some exercises that you can do and incorporate right away to help combat some of the too fast, too soon, too much. So if we look at a cyclist, for example, we're looking at this really flexed position. So we have lots of upper body flexion. And we see this even in our office workers. So we're going to do an exercise here. We've got Tristan and Meg doing a plank. So lots of core strength needed, which we want for our running and our cycling. And then pulling to really work the back. Okay, so we've got that. We're combating, opening up, strengthening these shoulder blades here while doing an exercise.
That is amazing balance, by the way.
Yes, she's got
big
good core.
kudos.
Then we've got another one where now we're standing. So we've incorporated the core by standing up. It's a little bit more functional for our running as well. We're going into a nice reverse lunge with a lat pull. So we've got that same strengthening through our shoulder blades and also starting to open up the hips and strengthen through the legs.
So between these two stretches, does that essentially take care of most of the core key muscles that you would need to account for?
These are good full body exercises. So especially this one, we're incorporating the legs in as well. So the legs, the core, the arms, everything's working here together, which is fantastic. So you get more bang for your buck.
All right, now I'm told that actually, no, I'm not told. I want to verify whether or not, because I don't want to endorse this sort of thing unless I know it's accurate. So is there any way I might be able to take a demonstration on this?
Yes, let's do it. So let's actually show you the exercise that I want you to incorporate into your program for your running. So we're going to get you down. I'm going to have Tristan demo for us. So you're going to go down into a side plank, just like him.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll see what he's doing first.
Yes. Then, so while you're holding that side plank, so we've got the core engaged, you're going to move that top foot as if you were running or cycling. So it's a great hip strengthener of that top leg. It's lengthening the bottom leg, so we're getting a nice stretch, and then we're supporting the core, and as well a little bit of shoulder stability by helping to hold yourself up there. So let's give you a go.
Let's give this a shot.
All right.
Okay.
So up you come.
There
now
we go.
You're going to lift that top leg.
Kids, don't try. Well, actually, no, do try this at home.
You try it at home.
Yeah. Okay.
You're going to lift and then run. Nice. Now bring your leg even farther back.
It feels like a really awkward Chariots of Fire moment. There we go. Okay, that is definitely burning, and I'm going to continue doing this throughout the next commercial break, just in case people doubt that that's actually going to happen. We'll make sure I validate this exercise. Of course, Jessica Zapata and the team from Infinite Fitness, thank you guys for coming in. How can they get a hold of you if they're looking to get more tips like this?
Check us out on the website, infinitefit.ca. Lots of tips and things in there for sure.
All right, well, hopefully I will be back after the break, not nursing serious wounds from this very trying exercise. Breakfast television will be back as well. News, weather, and traffic, and Yeah, like I said, more of this. Who could argue with more of this? From Breakfast Television.